I was very grateful to hear those readings tonight about our textbook. It reminded me of two significant things. One was Benjamin, when he was in Nigeria, and he read Science and Health for the first time. And I remember then after he came back here and I was talking to him about the experience, he was so excited and he said, no person could have written this. I mean, it was so radical and so healing, and he got it. He got it in that first reading. And so I thought, well, that was so wonderful that he could perceive this. And Mrs. Eddy has said, and you heard it read tonight, that she was a scribe under orders writing the textbook. And she also said to read this book is to hear the voice of your Father. And I think it was Bicknell Young who said the book is like our biography of us. It tells us who and what man is and our relationship to the Father and how the Christ heals and still does heal. And then, too, I remember, and some of you know this story, but my family first came into Christian Science when my mother was diagnosed with cancer by a medical physician. And at that time, she was a seeker of truth, and she lived in an old Victorian home in Plainfield. And I think she was clearing up some things in the attic, and she found up in the attic the textbook, Science and Health, and she read it. And it had the same effect on her as it had on Benjamin. She was just blown away by it. And she said, my goodness, this is the truth that I have been searching for all my life. And she read it like a hungry person seeking the truth. The poor in spirit, they're the ones that shall be filled, as the Beatitude says. So a bit later, she went back to the doctors, probably to decide upon when she was going to have an operation or whatever else was happening. And when they examined her again, there was no trace of that cancer. She had been healed by reading the textbook. And each Sunday we hear fruitage of people who have been healed by reading the textbook. It is the truth. So tonight we have been expressing great gratitude for Mrs. Eddy and all she sacrificed to write this book, for its healing power, what it has done to change and heal and revolutionize our lives. I'm also grateful because tonight, for the first time, we've had Jared, our Sunday organist, playing on Wednesday, and we're so grateful to have him here. He's a wonderful, gentle, humble presence. So I'm so grateful for all of you, for this church, and to be here tonight.